wish I was there.
Love yours. Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing.
So recently I got a comment on a video of the second channel, and it was a guy that his comment started with, "You're such a perfect guy, my friend. Your personality and everything is chef's kiss." I don't want to sound that I'm overlooking or that I'm acting cool about getting comments like this. I get extremely happy when I get comments like that and compliments, but to be honest, it got me thinking. This comment got me thinking. At first, I thought about replying, "No, dude, like, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, as they show." But then I thought, this guy really spent time of his day to come and say something positive, spread some positivity on my comments section, to me. So I ended up just thanking him about the compliment. What was stuck in my mind was the fact that all these years I was the guy that would watch countless of other YouTubers, and I would think that they have the perfect life. I would think that they have the perfect personality, that they have the most positive life possible. Sometimes you even forget the fact that they're even human and they have, problems like every other human. And now that I'm on the other side of the road, maybe, kind of, I'm starting to realize that maybe I'm that to some other people. I'm that perfect guy on YouTube. I'm not. But that's okay. You are not. And again, that's okay. In fact, nobody is perfect. And what's the main message, what I want you to take out of this video and never forget, is that you don't you don't have to be perfect in order to live a happy life, in order to be happy. If we would sit around and wait until we are perfect to then have a happy life and be happy, we would live a miserable life. What we should do, in my not so important opinion, is live a life of working hard and trying to get to where we want to be. Try to chase that subjective perfection that we might have in our minds. but at the same time love ours. At the same time love our current non so perfect self. At the same time love our current non so perfect personality. Because regardless of how imperfect you are right now, and regardless of how your life is going right now, truth is that it's gonna go way faster than you think. It's gonna go by way faster than you think. And then you're gonna look back and realize, when everything has changed and you have lost it all, you're gonna look back and realize that there was no such thing as a life that was better than yours. But that'll be too late. So appreciate yours today. Love yours today. Nobody's perfect, as they show. You don't have to be perfect in order to live a fulfilling and a happy life. Let me share with you a story behind a short film that I watched recently on YouTube a couple weeks ago. There was basically a family with 3 kids, and they were living in an apartment in a tall building. And across the street, there was another building, and there was another apartment. And in that apartment, a young couple had just moved in. So the family, the parents of the family, found out that they were able to see through the window inside the apartment of the young couple. And they would watch them, being free, partying all the time, loving each other, having freedom in general. And they started getting really sad, they started getting really frustrated, the parents, because they started reminiscing about being free and having that freedom. They missed, being that young couple. Long story short, the couple was dealing with some serious health problems that would not allow them to have kids in the future. And they were the ones that were also watching through the window to the apartment of the family. And they were wishing that they would have the chance to have kids like them. Today, social media play the role of the neighbor's window. We watch other people on Instagram, we watch their profile, and we think that they're perfect. We wish that we would have their life. At the same time, they are the same people watch our profile and they think that we are perfect. They wish that they would have our life. Why that happens? Because we only post and we only share our highs and our positives, and we keep our lows on private. Think about that. Wouldn't it be much better if we just took the time and appreciated ours? Wait, I'm talking about perfection as if it's something exact. Perfection and happiness are subjective, though. Damn. That's way too much for my brain right now. Fuck it. I'm happy with that. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing.